I will ask her, you know, what does she do? And, you know, she'll tell me, and then I tell her I do my wraps, or I've got my It Works shirt on. That It Works shirt, the bling, is the one that actually gets, I think, the most response. People say, what works? And I'll tell them, I've got the Boots card lanyard, I wear this around, and people will look and see what it is. You know, every conversation in life usually comes around to money, losing weight, being stressed out, being tired, hating your job, you know, it's kind of like, it usually comes around to that, health, money. And so we have the wraps. We have an opportunity here to present to somebody, whether it be that they need it health-wise and they need our products, or weight-wise and they want to wrap or try the ProFit and lose some weight, or financially, you know, they need some extra money. And so there are many people in this business who didn't do it because they needed the extra money. They wanted something to do. There are moms who do this because they just want something extra to feel accomplished about. Yeah, and you can work from home. You know, I had 5 kids and I homeschooled them, so there was no, you know, me going and getting a job. That would mean me putting, you know, multiple kids in daycare, and I'm not educated enough to make that much money an hour until now. Although we did figure out our hourly salary the other day. That was pretty fun. What we do now. So, so when you join, you've got that steps to success. You've got the join with your $99, and you get your 4 wraps. And then you've set up your auto shipment of 80 points a month. So the next month, your step 1 is running your auto ship. And so you run that auto ship. It tells the company that you are interested in either using the product or making money with the product. So you're telling them you're active by running that auto shipment. So then your next job is to get 4 loyal customers and 3 distributors. And some months I get 4 and 3, and some months I get 6 distributors and no loyal customers, and some months I get all loyal customers. It's, you know, our job is, like I said, is to go out and wrap people, share the greens, share the products. They make the choice. Sometimes it fits into this little perfect scenario, and sometimes it doesn't. But that's our job, is to just kind of focus on trying to do that. Because the company's figured out the perfect way to get to each level. Because as we know, we need to move up the levels to get paid deeper into our team, to make more money. I kind of think of it as a giant adult board game. You know, they've got this, they've put this system together, and with this system, we can make some money. And so we want to keep within the rules as much as we can. You stay closer and tighter into the rules, the faster you're going to promote, the faster you're going to make money. And so that's our steps to success. And you will hear this every single month. I literally print this out every single month, and I post it up on my wall, and I write the names in them as I get them. Because I need to see that I'm actually out there doing it, and my team needs to see that I'm actually out there doing the same thing that everybody else is doing. Getting the wrap goo on your hands just like everybody else. It doesn't matter what level you're at. And so this, the steps to success, if you didn't understand anything else about the charting, the compensation plan, all of that junk, they would still pay you if you just do this every single month. Now, there are all these charts and all these other things, and we'll talk about those, but if you ever get overwhelmed and you don't understand what's going on and you don't know what's doing, go back and do this. Because I promise you, if you do this, it works. I did a compensation plan call with VIP leaders over this last week and this weekend, 2 different calls, and I had some leaders on there who were top money earners, very tippy top money earners. They don't all understand every single reason that they get paid lots and lots and lots of money. But you know what? It doesn't matter. They do this every single month, and they move up the ranks, and they keep getting paid, and they make more money, and they make more money. You don't have to calculate your own paycheck. And I am a green, they call it. I'm the person who likes to figure out exactly how much you're going to make. And I've done it. I've gotten it almost down to the penny, and I figured out how much money I was going to make. And you know what? They were right. So why did I spend hours trying to figure it out? I don't anymore. Okay? It doesn't pay me anymore to figure out how much they're going to pay me. It pays me more to go out and wrap some more people. And so you take this chart, and you've got your 3 distributors here. This turns into a Ruby chart, if you look. And this is the very first chart I try to get everybody to look at, because if you're doing the steps to success, you get your 3 distributors. Boom. 1, 2, 3. These boxes are distributors. Okay? So you're starting to fill in this Ruby chart. Okay, so you've got your 4 loyal customers yourself. You go out and you find 3 friends who want to join. Boom, boom, boom. You've got your top line, and you're getting set for Ruby. And what are you going to do? You're going to turn around and train those 3 people to do this, to do the steps to success, to get their 4 loyal customers, and find 3 distributors. Now, are they all going to do this? No. They're not all going to have a launch party. They're not all going to even open their box sometimes, you know. I've had people do it. And that's okay, because this is everybody's own business, and they get to do what they want, when they want, and how they want to do it. We're here to advise, to help you do your party, but it's your choice whether you work the business or not. This business works. It's a very simple business, but you have to work it. Okay, you have to go out, open your mouth, and talk to people. You know, if you don't post on your Facebook or talk to people in person or do whatever, you haven't opened your store. You got to open your store. So Ruby here is 1, 2, 3 distributors, and then one of those people, one of those 3 people decides to do the steps to success, and one of them gets 2. And that fills in your boxes for Ruby. Okay? Rubies make about $500 a month, and that's usually what most people are looking for when they very first join the business, is $500 a month. It would change their life. That's what I was looking for. I wasn't looking for presidential diamond money. I didn't even really believe that I deserved that kind of money. I had been a stay-at-home mom. I former life was a marketing director, you know, all that kind of stuff, but I've been a stay-at-home mom for a long time. I had gone just earlier that year before I joined this business and applied at Walmart, and I didn't get hired. I didn't have enough experience because I hadn't been in the workforce for long enough, you know, recently or whatever. I can get a job at Walmart, but I can do this. I can get a lot of money.
I just talked
you
to
know,
someone today
it's just silly.
that works at Walmart.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't, you know, nothing against Walmart. I shop at Walmart, but you know, I didn't fit into what they were looking for as a person to be an employee there, and I'm very glad that I did not do that.
I knew you deserved more.
I deserved more than that. And I thought I deserved $500 a month. That's what I thought I deserved when I very first got started. But once I was making $500 a month, I thought maybe I deserve $1,000 a month. And then I moved up, and I moved up. Well, I kind of did it a little faster, but that was just an accident. That was a God thing. That wasn't. It wasn't my plan. So you've got this. Everybody needs to get their 4 loyal customers. And most of the time they don't understand GVs and PVs and all that kind of stuff when they get started, and who cares? Because they know if they get 4 loyal customers in their first 30 days, they're going to earn $120 in free product. Okay? And they don't need to understand GVs and PVs and all that kind of stuff. They want to go out and they want to get some free product. Who doesn't want free stuff? They get their 4 loyal customers. Most likely they're going to be close to this 400 GV. That makes that a qualified box. Okay? And the perfect scenario is that your 4 loyal customers all buy the skinny pack. And why is that? It's that main pack we talk about in the party pad, it's 80 points, okay? If your auto ship is 80 points, and you run your auto ship, which you're going to because you're going to be a qualified distributor, you want to make commissions, you run your auto ship for 80, you sign 4 loyal customers, 1, 2, 3, 4, you now have 5 times 80 equals what? 400, okay? It's the perfect scenario. Now, does everybody buy the skinny pack? No. Some people buy wraps, and that's why I always like to sell what I call a skinny pack plus. Skinny pack plus anything else, skinny pack plus greens, skinny pack plus thermofit. It's going to make up for those few people who buy wraps or just buy some fat fighters. Because again, our company is great. You don't have to buy a lot of product to be a loyal customer. You have to buy 1 product each month for 3 months, okay? And what our job is to get them to buy something other than wraps during that 3 months. Because you wrap, we're all vain, we like to wrap for a little bit, and then life happens and you don't wrap as much anymore or as often, but if you start taking greens, you're going to take them every single day. If you start taking Confianza, you're going to take them every single day. And now you have a loyal customer for life because they're going to keep ordering. And if they keep ordering, they get all the perks. They get the free shipping and the shopping sprees and all of that kind of stuff. And now you've got a good 400 box that's residual income, which is what we all want. We don't want to trade time for money. We want to trade time one time for money and then get money and 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 get money. And someday be sitting on the beach while people are ordering and you're making money and you didn't have to work to make money that month. You know, or your child gets sick or your parents get sick and you can go stay in the hospital with them, like Rusty Lackey's story. You know, he spent a month, or I think it was longer than a month, like 6 weeks in the hospital with his dad. His company grew while he was there, and he didn't have to trade time for money because he had already built a business that was truly residual. The great thing about this company is it is truly residual. If somebody gets on the greens, they're going to keep taking them. You know, there are other multi-level marketings that sell products, but they're not truly residual. You're not going to keep buying bags or things. You know, you can only buy so many. But you're going to take your greens and you're going to keep taking them. And so, you know, that's the one thing I just truly love about this. And you can't buy the wrap anyplace else. So it gets you in the door, you know? It's what gets you in the door. It's vanity. I mean, we play on the fact that Americans, or anybody in the world really, is vain. And nobody likes their poochie mommy tummy. Nobody does. So, you know, you're like, can we try the wrap? Oh, and by the way, Take some confianza because it'll make you an extra person too. So we've got this ruby chart. 1, 2, 3. They each have 400 points. That makes you a ruby. Okay? And this means you're making about $500 a month. Love that. This is all we need to focus on as distributors. Yes, there are other charts. There are emeralds and diamonds, and double diamonds, and triple diamonds. It just keeps going up. But if you learn to do this, you learn to make a ruby, you can do anything and get anywhere in this business. As a presidential diamond, my job is to make rubies. I make a ruby. I teach somebody else to make a ruby. They make a ruby. Because an emerald is 2 rubies. A diamond is an emerald and a ruby. So it's 3 rubies total. You learn to do this, which, if you don't understand this, is this. You can make it to ambassador. That's all that matters. Okay? That's all you have to do. Any questions?